Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're back here at the Costa Boats factory in Clearwater. We're gonna check out the boat, see how much they've got done since we've been here and had the boat come out of the mold. So come along with me. I'm gonna check it out, see it for the first time myself as well. So come along with us. They are hauling butt with this boat. I can't believe they got that much done since we did the last video. So as you can see, they already got the liner, the deck is set. They got the console leaning post in. She is looking like a boat. That is awesome, man. I really appreciate these guys. They're really working hard. They know I've been waiting a while. So now that the boat is out of the mold, they're flying through, getting all this done. It's super cool of them to do it, get everything done. Obviously there's some boat shows coming up as well, so they want to have the boat done for that. This is going to turn out so nice. They're going to have a stainless rub rail. It's going to look so nice. It's going to have a real like yacht feel to it. For sure, with all the stainless rub rail, the secondary rub rail, which is a totally new thing they haven't done on any boats. All their other models all just have one rub rail that's your normal rub rail, but the two new models, the 31 and the 39, will both have a secondary rub rail that actually comes down here below the dive doors, so that's pretty cool. You can see everyone's in the hatches working, getting stuff ready. In a second, we'll get up there and do a little walkthrough so everybody can see the whole layout of the boat, how much room there really is. Another thing that's really cool too, that our boat's the first one to have this, is they did the gel coat color along the transom where the rod holders are. The other boats that have come off the line so far, the other 39s, it's just white back here where the rod holders are, but they did gel coat color to match. That's really cool. Yeah, let's hop up inside, check it out. Man, I can't believe how much different this feels than the 26. Real boat now. So this is the 26 cockpit here. You can see there's not a rear facing seat option because there's just no room back here to do so, but you have your plain box storage in your drawers, and this is about a foot less than the 31 TE's cockpit here as far as space. So right here, this is what we were talking about in the last video. This is the mezzanine seat, the rear facing seat. There's going to be a chill plate in here, so this is our cooler that we can use when we're fishing, hanging out at the sandbar, so we don't have to go up to the front at all. But then there'll be a piece of upholstery here that folds down. Your backrest will fold down, and this will be plano box storage, drawers, places for you to put all your tackle, things like that. Man, this is super cool. You want to talk about live wells, man, holy cow. We got 4 of them. 4 live wells. I don't actually remember how many gallons these live wells are in the transom, but they're big. I mean, I can't get in there, but a normal size, smaller human could get in there and treat that like a hot tub. Huge bilge access. So in here in the bilge is where they're gonna put the freshwater tank and the holding tank for the head. So they'll probably have, you know, one on each side. Like one side will be the holding tank, one side will be the freshwater tank. But you see they got the live wells in the deck are actually colored. They're a little dirty, obviously they've been working and stuff. They got dust and stuff in there, but wow. Super freaking cool, man. Absolutely. Dual dive doors. Ain't gonna be no problem getting on this boat, on or off, no matter what side of the dock you're on. I would say the only thing that's really different on the console compared to the last boat is there's more switches. And that's really just because there's more equipment on the boat. So we have more live wells, that means more pumps, more macerators, so we need more buttons. So they couldn't get all the buttons up here like we had before, but the rest of them are gonna be down here. So those will be for the rest of your macerators and pumps. Center binnacle, just like before. Port side steering, just like before. Simrad again, greatest electronics right there. And they're the new ones, so those will be fast. A lot of cool new features too, so that'll be sweet to see. Still got your glove box with your phone charger, necessities, cup holders. And then in the 26, you don't have near as many pumps and macerators, so they're able to get all the switches up onto the dash instead of having to also go underneath the binnacle. Awesome. You want to talk about space. So these boxes here are your dry storage, and they're the same size as the 34. So your deck lid is the same size as the 26, but the space inside is the same as the 34. So we will have no problem getting our bean bags in there. Before it was really tight, we couldn't really do it. We had to put them in the console before, but now we'll be able to get them down below. And holy cow, is there some room up here, guys. Wow. I was kind of unsure if there was gonna be enough room, like just like to casually walk around in between the coffin box and the whole new dinette seating up here, but it's actually really comfortable and really easy to walk around up here. So where I'm standing now is actually gonna be where the table is. So this will all be a U-shaped seating, but there will be ladder back teak chair backs here so that you can face forward and kind of like use that as a second and third lounge compared to the one that's in the center. But what's also cool too, like we were saying in the last video, these corner pieces are insulated and drain overboard to where you can use these as coolers and not even have to leave the table. So that's pretty cool. No matter what side you're on, you can be sitting here, just move over real quick, open it up, boom, take a drink out, good to go. So much more space. This is the bow area forward on the 26 Costa. You can see that there's just kind of like a bench seat here. That's also got a cooler in it. But this is what we were used to when we had our 26. We had the same console lounger that is on our 31 now, but there was just not very much space up here, not very usable as far as having it for seating or anything like that besides the lounger. So it's gonna be really nice with our 31 with all of that U-shaped seating up front. You know, the difference between the 26 and the 31 is only really 7 inches of width, but it's crazy how much that little bit you feel when you're in here. Like this feels so much wider than what the 26 was. We also have an additional cleat here that we didn't have before forward, so that'll make it nice for a spring line, different docks that we go to. That'll be kind of nice. Cup holders, rod holders for days. You know, that's the way it's got to be. Storage areas up here are actually a lot bigger too, so I have so much more room to do stuff up here, whether it be fenders, extra rope line if we on a real deep spot. The trolling motor's not on yet. There's a few things that won't be on the boat just because we're on a time crunch for the St. Petersburg boat show, but those things will get buttoned up really quick after that. I really can't wait for you guys to see the upholstery that goes in this boat because it's really cool. There's not a lot of customers actually order their boats with 3 colors. So the upholstery will have The center part will be white, and then the sides will be shark gray to match the hull color. And then there's gonna be a piping that runs in between that'll be red. So it's gonna be really, really sharp. Be the perfect balance of like fishing boat meets kind of like pleasure boating. We do a lot of poker run stuff too on top of fishing and stuff. So it's gonna be kind of right perfect middle ground in our alley for the boat being a multi-purpose boat. So that's gonna be sweet. As far as the speakers, this is not like the final placement of where all of our speakers. There's gonna be more. This is just kind of what we're gonna do standard for now until the boat show's over. And then Modus is gonna come in and do their whole thing with the boat, and it's gonna be absolutely insane. So definitely stay tuned for that video. That's gonna be a video after the boat show, but it is gonna be leaps and bounds above what the 26 was. Another thing that's really cool too is we have actual places, this little like cubby on both sides. The 39 has it too. But there's these cubbies for your freshwater and raw water wash down for your hose to be. Before on the 26, we had like a pipe that the cord would or the hose would just go on as like a kind of like a slinky. But now it's got an actual like tub for it to sit in. So it'd be a lot easier to use that. So that's really nice. Another thing that's cool that we changed with the seats is we still have the teak seats for the helm and for up here at the dinette, but it's not going to be the brown wood. It's actually going to be a gray wood. So it'll go really, really well with the gray tones that we have going on for the boat between the gel coat color, things like that. So that'll be a really cool, nice little touch. You can see they've already started wiring. I'm being told they're going to set the T-top and the framing and everything for the console leaning post tomorrow, this weekend. They're working Saturday and Sunday, pushing through, getting everything done. And this thing will be in final rigging on Monday. So that's super exciting. I was a little bit worried at first that we weren't going to have a lot of cockpit space, but we actually still have a foot more of space than the 26 did. So I mean, I could absolutely comfortably fish back here with all of my buddies. The gunnel height's a lot taller. Like it's awesome. But that was a cool little walkthrough to kind of show you guys how much it's progressed. Obviously a lot since we had the boat come out of the mold. We appreciate you guys watching through and coming with us along this little journey here. It's going really fast, but we appreciate Costa, you know, really taking the extra time and working on the weekends, getting all their crews to kind of all hands on deck help us with this. So we appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have a few more videos yet before the boat's done, so you guys can see the whole process and watch her kind of come into fruition. Thanks for watching, guys.